Hi! Hello, ladies, gents, and furious smashers of the dislike button. Today I'm going to do something I thought I would never do. But I saw Xanagir do one of these, and I was like, I have strangely strong opinions to say about these characters. So we're going to do a tier list of the Spelunky 2 cast. We're going to go from Paco Spear, the absolute best character design. They are worthy of being next to Paco in the podium of Spelunky excellence. You have great characters, fine characters, bad characters, and they're Ruffy-like. So, which is self-explanatory. So let's just get started. We got Anna Spelunky, a first contender that is in fact contentious because, you know, it's the proxy of Dirk Yamoaka's daughter. So if you say she's anything other than great, he will personally find your installed Spelunky 2 and spawn 10,000 more moles in the dwelling, so I cannot say that she's anything but great. And I actually have some mixed feelings about this character design because, one, she looks cute. Two, she looks too young to be spelunking. This is a character that looks about 14, 16 years old. Could even be stretched to say she's 12. Like, the character itself, the sprite, does not look terribly advanced in age, and it is a little problematic with the antics that we get up to in Spelunky. We pick up innocent creatures and we put them on a sacrifice altar, and we receive wonderful rewards for their death. We take shotguns, you shoot them in the mouths of all kinds of living creatures, you know, and in one hand, that's hilarious. In the second hand, kind of a bad thing for youngsters to do. But, you know, it's all cartoonish. It's all fun, good fun. All in all, I like the look of her. And I would definitely say she's at the very least great. We got our boy, the Golden Man. Owl himself. This is one of the few characters I say is Paco Spear. He is worthy. And Paco Espelanco, my absolute favorite of us. Spelunky HD, the lime man, the Mexican boy. If they are worthy of being on his level, they belong in Paco Spear tier. And, you know, the Golden Man, I think he's perhaps the most respected character in all of the cast. Everybody feels like Golden Man. He's like a level above. Definitely, I don't think there's much of an argument there. Like, he is the embodiment of the Spelunky greed. I believe that Kenny Jupp would use him as his main for a long time until he switched around to other custom creations and other stuff. So I think that he definitely belongs at the top alongside the greatest, Airyn. I have mixed feelings about Airyn because, you see, that's a great character look and design. She looks excellent. I really love the look of her. She's just a pretty lady with the dress. It just looks amazing. But absolutely awful, atrocious practicality. Who goes into the moon caves wearing high heels and a dress? Somebody with a death wish. Somebody that doesn't want to get past the dwelling. Somebody that wants to get tangled up in cobwebs and get lizarded to death. So, great, bad, fine. There you go. There you get a middle of the road. I'm going to explain everything, my rationale about everything, because these are extremely serious opinions that you cannot take as a joke. These are like final declarations of the worth of these people. Pilot, I know that this is, you're just hovering your mouth over that dislike button, but hear me out. Pilot, I am extremely surprised at the extremely positive reaction that Pilot got on the reveal, and people have some really strong positive opinions about Pilot, and I just don't see it. He has freaky eyes, he has this extremely pale skin, makes me believe there's a vampire underneath that helmet. The round-ass helmet just looks funky and goofy as hell. I do not like this character, and I know I'm in a minority here. I do not like it. I just bounce right off to the point I believe he is Ruffy-like. Alongside the likes of Ruffy. That is just how negatively the look of this character impacts me. And I know that there is some strong feelings about this character, but that's just the way I feel, and I'm going to express those feelings. I just don't like the way he looks. It just looks so damn goofy to me in the wrong way. It's just bizarre. It's just weird. Colin, I don't think anybody will complain if I also put him down here and the Ruffy-like. He is the personification of boring. I see Colin and I see mundane, garbage person that does not get out of his house. All he does is maybe go to work in a cubicle 9 to 5, go home and then watch sports, or maybe the documentary channel, archaeological excavation. He just does not excite me in any way, and I don't see how he could possibly excite the ladies. I could be wrong though. Maybe he's a total Chad in the sack, but as far as I'm concerned, really, really bland. Never liked it. In the first Spelunky HD, I also did not enjoy his presence whatsoever. He was like my least favorite character of all the entire cast, I believe. So, not a fan of him. Demi, she's got the very same problem as Airyn. Great looks, extreme awful practicality. This is also a problem I have in action movies. Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, I want to say, also was very, very, very much a culprit of it. Ladies running in high heels. I think like heel boots, but that's still high heels. An action hero does not make. Absolute garbage practicality. Cannot put her any further than fine. And also, I thought that I would be very fond of this character because it's really cool. Like the damsel from Spelunky HD becomes Spelunker in Spelunky 2. I like that story. I like that entire arc of a character. But also, I thought, and the looks would have been great if the nose weren't so weird. Can I maybe zoom in a little bit? Oh yeah, let's make this a little bit bigger. Oh, that's better. That's beautiful. Perfect. I should have started the video that way. Let me scroll down a little bit so we can center it. There we are. I am flabbergasted at the decision of making the nose merge with the mouth like that. That turned me off so much when I first saw the character. It's like, oh, I heard there was the damsel came back as a character. Oh, sweet. I bet that will be a really fun character to play as. And then I saw the weird mouth nose merge. I was like, what is this artistic decision? What is going on here? Is she Elephant Lady? Does she have some kind of weird deficiency which there's nothing inherently wrong to, but not visually appealing? Not terribly great. So anyway, the same problem with Airyn. Terribly impractical outfit, not equipped to be in a top tier Spelunky. I apologize, but it's the way I feel. Coco Von Diamonds, where the others are terribly impractically dressed. She's too into her old age to be pretending to be anything other than a wealthy magnate. Is that magnet or magnate? I think it's magnate. Whatever. Wealthy entrepreneur that has this. She's basically a wannabe. She's like, oh, I'm going to go out into adventure in my old age. I'm even going to carry my pet lemur. She would be bad if she didn't have that cute-ass little lemur boy in the back of her head. That puts her up another tier, but I cannot support the geriatrics. I feel like she bogs the entire team down, and there's going to be a few other characters that feel that way as well. Like, characters that lag behind, and you may call me ageist if you like. There's the realities that maybe 70-year-olds shouldn't be going adventure. I guess she's not a burden to anybody. She just goes solo in there and just gets murdered in the caves over and over. So it's not like she's putting the onus of somebody else rescuing her over and over. But I just cannot take her seriously, and that is going to be a through line for most of these characters. I cannot take you seriously if you wear high heels in this, if you're not properly attired, if you're not properly equipped for this serious challenge. I'm not going to be fond of your lofty goals of becoming the next greatest Spelunky. Lady, continue making money while sitting on your ass, taking advantage of the capitalization system that we've got, and let the youngsters come in and do the real work. Manfred, he's not that old to be having those problems. Manfred I'm actually very fond of. Like, no memes, no jokes. Manfred is, I feel, a guy that was very natural progression. He was Tunnel Man, and now he comes back as a Spelunker. That being said, having only one eye, it's a problem with spatial awareness and depth perception. You kind of need that depth perception for telling where the hell those arrows are going to be. I am sorry that, like, it sucks. It sucks that you're disabled this way. It is not your fault. You're doing your best. But when you're trying to be the absolute, like, a game as tough and difficult as Spelunky 2, you need to be on your top physical game. That not having that eyeball is going to be a little bit of a problem. Also, really weird holes in your eye patch. I know that you want it to be a little stylish there, Manfred, but maybe not drill holes into your eye patch. It's just bizarre. Maybe they're just speed holes that make you go faster. It's how it goes. And also, you know, not the greatest father of all time. He went off, got captured by Olmec. Can't really respect a man that gets captured by the All Mights and gets put into a stone prison underneath Olmec's lair. But overall, I think that his character arc is very cool, that he comes back as a Spelunker, so I'm going to give him the great level. Valerie, honestly, I am so flat on Valerie. I really have no feelings whatsoever, and the mild negative feelings. I feel like this is a girl that can kick your ass in Street Fighter 2, but then struggles to throw a punch. It is just not a believable Spelunker, and doesn't even get the cool visuals that the other Spelunkers get. The other stylish ladies. Look, are you here for political correctness? No, you are here for hard, honest truth. And there's the hard, honest truth. She looks a little dumpy, brother. She's not something I'll be looking twice over. And as a character design, the headphones are cool. She's a gamer girl. Like, actually, let me take that back. I will totally take her on dates. She looks like marriage material. Does she look like she's going to go to freaking Hundun's lair and shoot a golden arrow through her through Hundun's butthole? It's not going to happen. What she's going to do is going to sit on the couch in the bottom of the Spelunky basement, and she's going to beat your ass at boxing. That's what she's interested in, not the greatest ability that she'll probably exhibit. LISE, another character that is on the same level on strong feelings with the pilot. LISE, another character that I really bounce off, not as hard as the pilot, but I believe she's bad only because AI is not to be trusted. If you give praise or any kind of leg up to AI, they will take over the world and they will end mankind as we know it. We all saw it in Skynet. We all saw it in Terminator. We all saw it in all kinds of Ex Machina, all sorts of cautionary tales. Love LISE at your own peril. This is how they get you. This is how they get into your brain. This is how they capture your goodwill and then turn your own feelings against you when you don't have the balls to destroy the evil machines trying to take over. You don't get a pass from me, LISE. Also, I personally don't like the tracks as legs. They always throw me off with Robot in Spelunky HD. I had a bad time using the Robot because I just don't. It lacks the tactile feel of human limbs going over obstacles. So I never enjoyed that as that outside the norm kind of visuals of a character. So she's got those two factors. AI need to keep it down as my visual aids of figuring out how this character works. Both of them going to the bad. Not Rafi like though. She's fine. She's fine. Dirk, just by virtue of his amazing outfit. Talk about a guy that knows how to dress for the occasion. He knows this is serious business. He knows that dexterity and prowess and know-how are the most important things. We find him in frickin' Hundun's lair. Full spoilers, by the way. Like, are you watching this without knowing what Spelunky 2 is all about? I don't think so. I doubt it. This guy knows what he's doing. He did get wrecked in Hundun's lair, got trapped in the worm. Look, he was really looking for amazing treasure. He got stun locked by a terrible tongue falling from the sky, and then next thing he knew, he was inside a death basket. So, you know, not his fault. Everybody slips up now and then. But overall, I will definitely say he's great. I don't think he's Paco Spear, but right up there, we got our friend Guy Spelunky. Look, I actually consider him taking him down a notch because of his awful, terrible, no good parenting. This is a man whom, alongside his wife, left 14-year-old back at home with no help, only taking care of their dog. Oh, you just finished your school year. We're going to the moon to have an amazing adventure. See ya. What is this parenting, guy Spelunky? But I can't be mad at you. You are Paco Spear. I can't possibly put you down a notch at all because he is the OG. He is the man. He is the legend. He is the guy that made it all happen. He is the pioneer and the guy who just could not be put down by any danger. He broke Olmec's curse and broke free from a family. Come on, you gotta get behind that life story. Goes back to the caves and tries to relive his glory days. Maybe not have such an amazing adventure, but still, you cannot knock the incredible feat of strength that is getting through the first game and having such an incredible story arc. He needs to be at the top, even though, he's a flawed man, but an excellent man, regardless. 8-bit boy, he's not Paco Spear only because of that atrocious sound effects. And I get that it's a reference to the way that Spelunky classic sounded and felt. Doesn't make it any less annoying. It grates on your senses once you have, personally, some people can get over it just fine, but personally, it really grates on my senses. All that being said, just as original guy, he is the man, the legend. You cannot knock him that much further because he's a cool guy and he is the real OG that cannot possibly be disrespected. Tina Flan, on the other hand. Tina Flan, you are Paco Spear in ability. You are taken down a notch by also awful parenting, and you're also terribly bland. You don't have the panache, the incredible charisma that Guy Spelunky has. You have the wisdom of recognizing a great man, latching onto him, and being a worthy wife to this man. So, personally, you are a wise and quite cute girl, but as a mother, you have failed terribly. And what is the outfit? What is this outfit? Just you got a yellow helmet and a jacket. And this is look at this man. At the very least, he took inspiration from Indiana Jones. You took inspiration from a guy working 12 hours down a shaft. It's while there is no shame in that that occupation, there is some shame in taking and styling yourself. It is practical. Actually, now I'm kind of feeling a little bit more positive. You know what? She is dressed practically, but she is a terrible mother. But overall, you get taken down up to the great. Just because you dress practically, you are dressed for the success, and you have proven you are just as capable in the Spelunker arena with being the legendary Yama Slayer with the eggplant, so, you can't really disrespect that either. But you do get taken down for your lack of style and being an absolute garbage parent to your daughter, leaving her behind like that. Liz, another character that people have strong opinions about. Liz is a non-entity for me. She wears a bow like a boss. That is the greatest quality that you could possibly I do enjoy that she's quiet and introspective. I can appreciate that she's also dressed practically and all that stuff, but she is just bland, and I don't ever want to play as Liz because she's just boring. Everything about this character is boring. Don't really enjoy it. Now we have Rafi. Obviously, we gotta click over here and add a row below for what is lowest than dirt. It is Rafi. There you go. Yeah, there goes Rafi. Look, a sloth that wants to be a spelunker. This haircut needs to go. This attitude needs to go. Everything needs to go. It's a subhuman creature that deserves no regard whatsoever. Okay, now the memes are over. I'm actually going to talk sincerely about Rafi. This mask is slipping off. Here I have the game critic and developer opinions. He's actually pretty neat. The hoodie is unique. I really like The only thing I don't like is the haircut. If it weren't for the haircut, I would not have latched onto this character as the character to abuse, as a joke, as a running joke for the videos. If it weren't for this haircut, I would be like, you know what, that's a pretty cool character. I like the dad joke of it's a sloth who you can use as speedrunner. Come on, that's a good quality dad joke. As it stands, though, that haircut just viscerally displeased me. There's also something weird about, is it the offspring of a sloth and a human? Is there some weird bestiality going on in this game, or is it just the sloth itself grew sentience? One way or another, it wears you out a little bit. It makes you slightly uncomfortable. Nekka, I bet you didn't see this one coming. Consider her Paco Spear. That design is so badass. I am so behind it. I am so in awe of this character design. Look, she wears the skull of her enemy as a trophy on her head. Have you seen the journal in this game? How every character, I want to be a pirate. I want to be a spelunker. Look at me, I'm a ninja. My mother is a rich magnate. And here is Nekka. The gods exist and I must question their existence. I will know the answer to all the universe. It's like, holy shit, I take you seriously right away. I respect you. You command respect. And I don't think that anybody can knock that incredible defiant attitude. I am super into the character design and the attitude. Don't mess with Nekka. She will mess you up. Something fierce. Alto Singh. I'm sorry. I know that there's a lot of people that love Rafi like Alto, but he has never been something that I am like. I got no feelings for Alto. He's got such a bland, dumb look. He's all about this fitness thing, and he comes across as this weird guy that does CrossFit and really judges you for not doing CrossFit alongside him. And it's just an all-around character that I'm like, ooh, he exists, I guess. And I'm like, I don't ever want to. It just turns me off. This character design is it must be the turban, right? I'm pretty sure it's the turban because I grew up in the 90s. I have been like inculcated inside my heart to distrust men with turban. And, that is a unconscious bias that I have in my heart. There's some profiling there. It must be that, right? Please, that's a joke. These days you have to specify that's a joke. But the joke is there anyway, and I made it. Margaret, you would think she's Paco Spear. In this incarnation, though, she's not Paco Spear. The character that I play is Paco Spear. The character with the skull on the bandana and the badass whip and the take no prisoners attitude that will take no lip from anybody and just dominates everybody around her. That's Paco Spear. This particular one, a little goofy. The entire I want to be a pirate thing, that's something maybe a 12-year-old would have as an attitude. But the cool scar is like mysterious scar. Like she's young, but she lost an eye. What's she up to? What happened to her? She's a mystery in a question box. It's not an enigma. It's just so mysterious and badass. Just having that, and I really like her hoops. There's nothing special about that particular sentiment. I like her hoops. Personal preference. I like it. And purple, always badass. I've always liked the color. I guess that would be fuchsia, right? Fuchsia, or is it fuchsia? I'm pretty sure it's fuchsia. Fuchsia is a different thing that you do at night if you pay for it. And then there's Lil Jay, ending in a very low note. He is Rafi-like. Another guy that I really don't enjoy. This smile spells I just ate 12 donuts and I could use 12 more. He is just like Valerie. Is this a spelunker? Or is this the guy that's sitting at the couch leeching off everybody's resources and wanting everybody to get done so he can go and he's the guy that will make the meals for everybody. He is like this support dude that stays behind. As Spelunker, I cannot respect him because he just looks like some kid that wandered in. It's just absolute garbage. Absolute garbage design. Not fond of it in the slightest. Do you look at this man, kid thing, and do you go, yeah, that's a guy I would put my life on the shoulders of? I can see myself saying that about Tina Flan. Like, she's reliable. This guy is going to destroy any kind of attackers. Manfred has all the know-how to stop evil from coming into your face. And let's not talk about these amazing Paco Spear tier people. You can see all those people, even the fine characters. But can you trust this guy to do anything other than go into your backpack and steal all your rations and then just sit in the back while everybody else does the work? I don't think so. Really cool dude, would hang out with him, would not have him at my back while we're trying to fight a life or death situation. So there's my tier list. I hope. Oh, wait. Now we have to order people in order of coolness. I think Ao belongs in the first, even before Guy Spelunky. But Margaret needs to be better than Nekka, just out of principle. She is my main plate, so it needs to be it. I think Dirk belongs first, then 8-Bit Guy, then Anna, Manfred, and Tina. I think that's a fine ordering. And then this is actually exactly the way it's supposed to be. Valerie, you go last. Liz goes last. Actually, Liz goes in the middle. Lise, she's almost at the point of being fine, but being AI, that's what I mistrusted. Gotta mistrust it. Look. Actually, this is there you go. Alto can go over there because I am almost at the bad, but he is rough. Is Alto really roughy? Like, nah, come on. He's really not that bad. These I reserve for those that I have a negative opinion of. Bad is just people that are just bland. There you go. Again, I feel like Pilot I'm going to get roasted for, but I'm sorry. It's just the way that my heart felt. Those first impressions that you get when you see somebody. It's like, ooh, no thanks. That is my opinion about Pilot. And then Rafi at the bottom because, he's just scum garbage. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I'll see you guys in whatever comes next. Until then, when you smash the dislike button if you disagree with these things, because that's the way the internet works.